Last week, we talked about the concept of compound mobility. These are movements where multiple regions and segments of your body have to work together in a coordinated fashion to accomplish a single task. And exercises that incorporate that kind of movement can have a super beneficial effect for reharmonizing the body and maximizing your functionality. This week, I want to build on that concept and introduce you to something that I call compound posture training. Let's get into this. More often than not, when the topic of postural dysfunction comes up, people will usually zero in on one factor and they'll make the whole conversation about that one thing. Whether it be a problem with body awareness, or tight muscles, or alterations in joint alignment and changes in the spinal curve, or lifestyle factors that contribute to things like low fitness and inadequate strength. Whatever it is, they hyper-focus on that one thing and they end up completely forgetting about or ignoring all of those other elements. They'll then usually go on to provide their solution to that problem, whether it be a body alarm or a posture shirt or some kind of weird stick that you jam into your back. But the reason that these solutions fail to fix people's posture is because most postural dysfunction follows the exact same predictable pattern that includes elements of all of those things. And the only way to permanently solve that problem is to address all of the factors that are contributing to it. And that's precisely why I'm such a big fan of the active traction unit. The reason that this device works so well is because it addresses multiple factors at the exact same time. It increases perception and improves body awareness. It builds strength and stamina, and it has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to put the normal curve back into your spine in just minutes a day. But as great as this device is, it does have a few shortcomings. It cannot address tight muscles on the front side of your body or altered alignment at the shoulder joints. So for anyone who has a pattern of postural dysfunction that includes a strong component of internally rotated shoulders, tightening of the biceps, anterior deltoid, and chest muscles, and/or excessive rounding of the middle back, known as a hyperkyphosis, the solution is compound posture training, which allows you to address all of those elements at the exact same time. Now, the movement that I'm going to show you today combines active traction with shoulder rolls. And to perform this, you'll take your active traction unit as you normally would, making sure that it's centered on your forehead. That slight increase in weight is going to amplify body awareness and help you to subconsciously find the optimal position to resist the downward pull of gravity. Now, as your head finds that position, your spine will have to change its shape very slightly, and that's where the problem comes in. Because if you're really tight across the musculature here and through the shoulder joints, and if you're really stiff in your middle back, you won't be able to quite get into that position. And that's where adding shoulder rolls comes in. Now, for this, you're going to need an exercise band, which you're going to grasp with an overhand grip out in front of your body. So I want you to imagine like you have a high table here running right along the side of you. You'll extend your arms out in front of you just like that, and then you're going to slowly roll the arms from front to back and back to the front again. Repetitiously, just like that. You're aiming to perform 15 to 25 repetitions. Doing this is going to open up the muscles on the front of the arm, front of the shoulder, and the chest, and it's going to bring extension into that middle back, which will help you to find that optimal position for your spine and for your head. Now, a few important notes on this. Number one, you don't need to actively pull apart with your arms when performing the shoulder rolls. Just grasp naturally and allow that band to separate as much as it has to in order for you to perform the roll. That'll give you a much better stretch across the muscles on the front of your chest and your arms. Second, you don't want to increase the amount of time that you're performing active traction in order to bake this in. Just fit those 15 to 25 reps into the time that you're already doing active traction. If you have enough room in there, you can add multiple sets. But I would max this out at about 3 sets. So 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetitions while you're performing active traction, and then see, after doing that, if you have an easier time finding that effortless position to be in while wearing your active traction unit. Just recently, I received a message from a member of this community raving about her experience with performing these two exercises in combination. She says, "I got the idea to use the active traction unit along with this stretch, shoulder rolls. It works wonderful, and it made the headband feel so light on my head. It must put me in the exact right position that I need to be in to get the very most out of my headband. So now I do a few of these stretches before using the headband, but most of them with my headband. I love it. It feels so good that I just hold the elastic in the perfect spot, stretch behind me while I stand in position with the headband. I can't even express how good this feels after having a back that I've not been able to hold up for a couple of years and that wore me out every day. I'm 73 years old and was desperate for some kind of help. Dr. Yoni has given me hope and a miracle to get my life back. Amazing. If that doesn't make you want to try compound posture training, I don't know what will." Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you put this information to good use. If you want to know more about the active traction unit, the most powerful form of posture training in existence, click the link in the upper right-hand corner of your screen for a video where I talk all about it. I'll also put a link to get your active traction unit in the description down below. Before you head out of here though, hit that thumbs up button and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you're updated when the next video comes out. That's all for now. See you next time.